What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And today, we will start with Swordsman, actually. That sounds fun to me. I think it's been a while since I've done a Swordsman run. And you know what the great thing about Swordman runs are, is they don't even necessarily need to be bleed. Not that I'm anti-bleed for the record. If a bleed run manifests, then I will play a bleed run. But I think it's easy for people who don't know better to feel like Swordsman is stuck in a box of bleed. Not true. He's good at pretty much every archetype that I usually play. So, you know, let's see how today goes. You never know until you get into it. I took Beast Leap Werewolf there just in case it does become a bleed run, because that's like one of the better ways to play with bleed and skull is with Beast Leap and Werewolf. He's one of the only other characters that really has a decent natural synergy with bleed. And also Beast Leap is just a really good skill for like ability spam items as well. Ignore that I played Werewolf a couple days ago. You know, honestly, I'll be real. I was kind of overdue, like way overdue for a Werewolf run. I feel like I don't play him that much. So like doing him again ain't so bad. I mean, I guess I'll grab it. Don't be a fairy run, please. Come on, man. Don't do it. I don't want to play fairies, man. I don't want to. I mean, I'll still play to my outs, but I'd rather it not be fairies. And if it's going to be fairies, at least make it like an Omeron run, you know? Like, let's spice it up. Give me all the fairies. 2 Elementalist Blessings. So we got this bozo down here. Wow, there's so many enemies in this room. Is this the second or third room? I lost track. I think it might be this. I think this might be the 4th room. Basically, I'm just trying to figure out if we're low or high rolling our doors. Okay, we cannot let this get out of control. It's already getting out of control. Holy moly, dude. Cannoneers are really dangerous if you don't deal with them. Okay. I feel like my last 2 runs have been low roll door count runs. So, you know, I feel like I'm kind of overdue for a high door count run. Since I lost track of the rooms, we have like high door count money levels. But that could just mean I went to 3 money rooms. Definitely buy that. Alright, show me something cool and interesting up here, please. So far, so bad. Oh, hey! There you go, man. Fucking bleed. It's that simple. Yeah. Okay. You know, sometimes you start with Swordsman and you get the Miracle Grail, and then you're on a bleed run. Who would have thought? Not me. But it works out. Of course, with the ability still to pivot if you know, something goes wrong, because like, you know, I've gotten early good starts before, and then like it just doesn't manifest beyond that point. Happened not too long ago, actually. I don't remember the archetype I was trying to go for, but like I got to the end of the run, and like the whole run, I just like at the very beginning, it might have even been fairies actually. Maybe this was the run I lost and never posted. Can't remember. We'll upgrade Swordsman. Werewolf to be determined. I'm not, you know, super sold on him yet. I don't want to commit too hard too early. But Swordsman, absolutely. Really nice to have seen the. Also, how's that guy? How's that dog still alive? Is that this guy's dog? Give me my attack speed, man. Alright. We're kind of slaying for the early game, man. We're slaying hard. No, my money! Why? It's not even that much. Like, it's basically nothing, but still, like, it's the principle of the matter. I want my money. I earned it. Well, I didn't in that case, but, you know, I should have earned it. And let's be real, I was robbed. I think we can all admit that. Really what I think it comes down to is, like, our swordsman doesn't have a good swap yet. You gotta kill those guys pretty quickly. And we are not able. Why are you a Dark Elite, man? Also, I think we might be lowering our doors. Really hope not. That's just been the modus operandi of Skul lately. Doling out low roll door count runs. Alright, let's make this next shot pop. The odds of getting a pedestal item on the upper level are going to be pretty hard to pull off, so should probably temper my expectations. Oh, and looky there. I lied, actually. It was a good item after all. Now, a Giga Bleed item wouldn't hurt me here. Execute Mana Cycle. It's not the worst. You know what? It's good with my inscriptions. We'll take it. Probably to be booted off the run. Almost certainly be booted off the run at a later date, but in the early game, it'll be helpful. The max HP is nice. Can't wait to upgrade my swordsman to unique so he gets that good swap. And then we're completely cruising for Act 2. Hand of the Destroyer, why not? Gives me mystery. What is my other mystery? Oh, yeah. I forgot that was even there. A holdover, which will be gone soon, because I really sincerely doubt this will be a fairy run at this point. Oh yeah, also Hand of the Destroyer is really good with Beast Sleep. That's pretty nice. All in all, good start. Though I guess I should wait until I'm done with Yiggy. But also, come on, I'm not going to die to Yggdrasil. So come on, what is this? Like, what? Is this my first 100 hours of Skul? Am I playing normal mode? No. This is DM10. This guy's a loser. And we even have the Miracle Grail Giga Bleed, so... My man, you are not going to be having a good time, sir. I actually want to be swapping as often as possible because it makes me able to proc bleed more. Even though, you know, rare and common, rare and common swordsmen don't have super good swaps, the more consistent bleed is definitely good. It's like usable, I should say. It's especially good against bosses. What hit me there? Is there like a lingering hitbox or something? Not that it really matters. I was just min-maxing for World Tree Seed, which I, you know, I'm probably not going to grab unless it's the only thing here, but maybe it's the only thing here. Who knows? It's not, oh no, it is there, but it's the secret special agent fucking version of it. And we also have a Cyclops, so I'll just grab that. Cyclops is a perfectly fine defensive quint. Bloodfest. Oh! Oh! Yo, what the fuck? Dog! It's a fucking insane bleed run. Holy moly. Yo! It's time, guys. It's time. I guess I shouldn't get too excited too quickly, which I'm pretty excited, but if we don't get offered bleed stuff, that could be a problem. Oh, come on, man. Fucking plate armor, dude. Get out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. Stop harshing the vibes. Good lord. Like, I want to instantly destroy a Dark Elite. Like, yesterday, please. Make it happen. Safe bet, by the way, to go with the Werewolf. Probably going to be what I do, but we'll just still hold out for a different character. But more than likely, it will be him. The main items we're looking for now, Terrible Blade Shards, huge deal. I would even love to awaken it. So I'm probably also going to be looking for Masterpiece. Also, Blood Drunk Sword, of course. Can't really think of anything else, honestly. I guess Strike could be good. Since it's... But I don't know, I always feel like that's a trap. We got the bad half of Fulgent Dawn. I'm not even going to bother with it. We got bigger fish to fry. This gives me duel. It's better than this. Not too shabby. Nice. Dude, why do I keep getting stuff I'm asking? Like, it didn't even hit me until just now. Like, I brought this Swordsman. I was like, Bleed would be cool. Miracle Grail. And then I literally asked for Bloodfest, and Bloodfest was there. That's crazy. That just doesn't happen. Hey, you know what would be really cool? Huntress Legendary. Come on, baby. Huntress Legendary. Like, come on. Just come on out. Like, what do you got to lose? Let's build a really cool run here, you know? Let's make this shit bang hard. What could it hurt? We need more money, though. I need gold percent gain. Huntress? Oh! Hold your breath, guys. Oh, man, I missed with the swap. Y'all are dead as fuck. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. You can't... Oh, but gold percent gain! I asked for that. Hey! Let's go. We don't... Oh, no, we do have Courage. I guess Hand of the Destroyer could go. It's doing pretty good work, but it's not like it's going to stay on the run forever. I'll go ahead and commit some Bone Shards to this Werewolf. I just realized a min-max that I'll try and incorporate into the future. Someone might even point it out in the comments, but since there's the possibility to get gold percent gain exists on pedestals from adventurers, it actually makes sense to loot them after than before. Keep in mind, it's a very marginal difference, but it's still there. It's a difference. Like, we could have had a little more gold from the adventurers if I had waited to loot them until after I got the gold percent gain. So I don't know. Don't bug me too much about it, but like, I don't know. I'm in my not anti-min max arc, but like, just like focus less on it, because I feel like it kind of muddies the water of what Skul is about a little bit. Because then people get so focused on the min maxes that they like lose their minds if even the most minor min max is missed. Which it's like, if my run wins and I didn't make a major, like, run building errors, those are fine. Like, that's a fine thing to point out. Missing a treasure chest, you know, people still poke fun at me about that. That's completely fine. Like, it's at this point, it's just a community meme. But I don't know. Like, there's just some times where it's like someone's in the comments and they're talking about something. I'm like, that's a very minor mistake, if it can even be considered a mistake. So, like, I don't know. I'm just rambling now. This is a good item with... Oh, actually, I should take this. This can go. I guess. Treasure 4 is definitely great here. I just... Like, this is not going to be a permanent staple on the run. Maybe I should just ditch it. Yeah, we'll get better bleed, hopefully. So far, the bleed's been kind of hiding, but... We have gold percent gain. We have treasure 4. We're going to have a lot of money. We already have really consistent bleed application, even without, you know, the shitty-ass broken dagger, which is just a bad item. We'll get there with our bleed, hopefully. Like, wouldn't it be a complete bummer if this insane Giga run just never found bleed? Talk to me at the end of this run, see how bummed out I am. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, thanks for the money. Oh, can I save it? No. I tried. I give it my all. Okay, this could be a big moment for the run. It's kind of a scary moment for the run. There's a lot I don't want duped. And I just got gold percent gain. Oh, but we can juggle. Juggle this away, I think. Because I want to keep it, but I don't want to have it in my dupe. This can go. Everything else here, I will keep. There's some bad dupes here. There's some great dupes here. Miracle Grail, please, 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 please. Please. There's other decent ones. That's, you know, not quite what I wanted, but also, like, you know, it's more money. Which will lead to more shit in shops. Especially on a low roll door count run, something like this could be extremely, extremely helpful. So while boring, a good dupe. You know, sometimes the better options are the least, or the less interesting options. We're going to be rolling pretty hard for some of these Giga Bleed items. Whoops. Wouldn't mind Spirit Negotiator on this run, actually. Then we can just full send into powering our shops up so we can make sure we get what we want. Oh, at least give us the best possible options. Or opportunities, I should say. Skul is a game about, you know, trying to ensure with the most probability that you get the stuff you want. And can build a decent run. Which is why I advocate for the things I do. You know, I'm sure if you've been around long enough, you've heard my spiel on why mixed damage runs are more consistent, or I guess no, you know what, they are more consistent. They just raise your consistency to not lose out to RNG in the end. It's my damage percent. It's actually expecting it to be lower, so that's like good. I'm just thinking if I want to ride the merry-go-round here. I guess. It's fine by me. Do a little merry-go-round routing. We gotta remember we don't have last resistance. Like oh, okay, never mind. I meant to smash her with that, but oh well. I'm not really concerned regardless about this this fight. Maybe a little foolish of me. It's always nice to catch an enemy in the corner with Beast Sleep. Don't like that. Whenever I see my HP get in the red on this fight, I get really nervous. Because they're so able to burst you down at, like, unimaginable levels. And that shit sucks. But everything's cool now. We're past them, and that's all that matters. Give me something cool. They did not. Well, hey. Proof of Fellowship's actually not a bad item here. We have Treasure 5. I'll take it. It just depends if we lean into the bleed or wounds can critical hit aspect of bleed runs, which I don't plan to. Relapse here is incredible, by the way. If you have only take relapse if you have Bloodfest on bleed runs. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything. But if you have Bloodfest, it is ridiculous. Is this going to be a true Giga run? We're about to find out. Hunt, please. Ugh. Might even do some re-rolling for that. If we find the re-roll NPC. For the record, the reason why you only take relapse on bleed runs if you have Bloodfest is because normally, obviously, when you apply wounds, they don't instantly proc bleed. You have to wait for the timer. So all relapse does is apply the wound, which is fine. But all it really does is speed up the process of applying a bleed, and that's like not worth the dark ability slot. Either way, point being, you know, Bloodfest and relapse equals fireworks. I was playing a modded run on one of the Wacky Tuesdays that I do on Twitch, and we like broke it so bad that like all I would do is apply the bleed, and like the enemy would just turn into a permanent explosion of blood, and it was like insane. Modded Skull gets ridiculous. Especially when you turn on the community voice mod. Because that mod is like a bunch of people's different ideas at once coming together with no semblance of balance in mind. Great mod. My man is launching. Can't say I approve! Wait, what? I guess he died to relapse? I would rather take that explosion to the face than have to deal with an ultimate golem, so I will take that trade. Man, you're Legion? You don't even got no 1-2 Legion, bro. Yes. Money's fine. This is probably the shop. Yes. Get these low roll door runs out of here, dude. I've had way too many lately. I'm tired of it. Thankfully, we've overcome with our insane gold percent gain. But, like, it'd be nice if I just didn't have to deal with it at all. This shop's going to be important. We could awaken Masterpiece here. Frankly, I actually don't care to awaken Masterpiece yet. Oh, wait, no, we're at Masterpiece 3. In that case, Proof of Fellowship can go. That's bleed. It's actually pretty good bleed, too. This is where it gets a little difficult, for sure. Man, this is gonna... The Masterpiece is burning a hole in my pocket. But we gotta start building around our bleed. So something's gotta go here. Let's hold on. Let's see what we can do about that. I don't want to get rid of that, but... There it is! Okay, nice, nice. We got really lucky here. Holy moly, we're lucky. That is insane luck, because I was about to have to start dropping really good stuff. And now we don't have to. We can get rid of some of this absolute garbage. Oh, yeah, I have Courage 2 on this and this. I don't even necessarily... I mean, I think I'd rather have that than that, so we can get rid of that. Now... we can even consider starting getting rid of our double gold incense burners. Probably shouldn't have broke both of those. We could take something like this. A perfectly fine item. Do I really want to get rid of it now? What else could go? I guess this, but I want damage. We need damage. Our damage currently as it stands isn't the greatest. We still want like, you know what? I changed my mind. I'd rather hold on to treasure for another round. Wait, I didn't mean to buy courage. No! Wait, we can fix it. A little money wasted. I meant to buy excessive bleeding. Okay, there we go. Fixed. Kind of. Wasted a little money, but hey, what are you gonna do? So now we have excessive bleeding 4, which isn't that big of a... Oh, God. Isn't that big of a deal yet. It will be, hopefully later. If we start leaning more into the crit rate aspect of this run. Like, it doesn't even have to be strike. Oh! Just like having more consistent critting bleeds is still good enough. Next major thing we're going to want to do is get our attack speed up. The arachno scaling is going to be a problem on this run unless something changes. Like, we need to get more bone shards, stop getting commons in the reward pools. For the record, this is already a ridiculous bleed run. Like, we're already there in terms of making this like a really good bleed run. All we need to do is finalize the remaining aspects. Like, we need attack speed for sure. Once we get a little attack speed going, we're gonna be big chillin'. This is about as good as of a bleed run as you could ask for. More urns and treasure rewards, please. And more stuff like this. You guys are so lucky. Ooh, he ulted. That's crazy. We have less resistance, don't we? No, I didn't take less resistance. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. How very kind. Medusa's here to save the day. Thank you, Medusa. Although I'm kind of tempted to grab... Nah, I'll take Medusa. My muse. You know, when I see Medusa, my heart just skips a beat a little bit. Grade the Swordsman first. And now he's going to be the ultimate Swordsman, which is nice. Then we got to get our Werewolf fast track to Legendary, and then we're completely good. Now I just wouldn't mind a blood drunk sword, please. If you could be so kind. I mean, we're definitely tearing through rooms now, which is nice. The main thing I'm missing is attack speed. Like, we're so sluggish. Dude, I love putting relapse or getting relapse procs on enemies when they have bleed and we have Bloodfest, because like they just turn into like blood explosions. All you gotta do is like one tap an enemy and then just watch them from afar just explode into fireworks. It's so sick. Die! God damn. It's like the slowest fucking death. Jesus, man. Protection. Mad annoying. You only have 5,000 gold? This can't be the shop, right? Okay, it's not the shop. I have these 2 gold incense burners, man. Give me a little more money. 9K, please. And also more bone shards. I think that's the most major thing I want. Yes. And we're at the shop. Only 7.5k. Low rolling your doors, guys. Not even once. Actually, probably very takeable. Now we start ditching this. I don't think so. Because we're not going to have Go-Getter. Oh, wait, I do have less resistance. Never mind. Well, I guess we got to die against Chimera then. I'll try and remember. We're more looking for a crit rate than a crit item. Oh my god, please go away. Ooh, okay. That's good. A little hard to hold on to, I guess. I guess if we completely ditch the, Now I wish I had the fucking, thing. The gunpowder sword. Yeah. I'll do it. Maybe we can buy Rapidity on the pedestal in the next shop. And you know what's cool about this run is by the end we very likely don't take the tibia, we take the femur. Because tibia gets way crazier the more item damage you have. Technically statuses as well. But since bleeds can already crit, and we're going to have 70 crit rate, or I don't have this. Is it a food item? Soar? 17. Oh, that's Werewolf's passive. Doi. Okay. However much crit I'm going to have, we're all going to be we're going to be critting consistently anyway, so the tibia doesn't help as much as it normally would. Definitely getting to an HP value I'm not comfortable with. I do want to die against Chimera, but I don't want to die accidentally against Chimera. So all HP is definitely something worth preserving. Did I open the treasure chest? Pretty sure I did, but... Yes, okay. Man, we are like giga low rolling our doors. This sucks. We're going to have a really low arachno scale. Technically, I could stop scaling the werewolf here if I wanted to. And just full send into arachno scaling, and I might do that, honestly. Legendary werewolf upgrade is not the most impactful thing in the world. It's a fine upgrade. And any upgrades are good. But, you know. Our arachno scaling is very important here. As soon as we get our attack speed up, we're going to be absolutely cruising. Oh! I just remembered. Kill me, please. Almost for gore, but I didn't. Because I got that dog in me. Alright. What do you got? Garbage. That's cool, though. You're free to do that, Chimera. It's a fucking free country. Still gonna be pissed about it, though. Glass body is you know, not my preference. I've kind of started to turn my opinion on Glass Body a little bit. This is going to be a likely shorthand take. However, I'm willing to wait. But yeah, my opinion on shorthand, or Glass Body has kind of started to turn a little bit. Especially if you have Omens. It could do fine work on this run, but if you have Omens, really Glass Body is like, it's armor against bullshit, is kind of how I think about it. Like, getting shredded by, like, multiple hitboxes at once. Because, like, I was talking about this recently. When you get hit by an enemy, like, say this lady were to attack me, she hits me. And I have iframes against her for, like, a brief moment after she hits me. Because, like, if she were to punch and then punch, I wouldn't take the second punch. But if he were to attack me at the same time as she were to attack me, and she were to punch me, and then he were to punch me afterwards, I wouldn't have iframes to him, and I would take 2 instances of damage. And Glass Body is kind of protection against bullshit like that. But the extra damage it makes you take is pretty dangerous at times. Definitely a give and take kind of curse, which is the whole point in curses, you know. They're supposed to give and they're supposed to take. Run already feels immensely stronger. And it's not even at its full power yet, because, like, I still have lots of attack speed to gain. Who's the NPCs we haven't found yet? I don't think we found Harpy. We haven't found the stupid painting guy. We haven't found the remaining one. The ability swapper. Spokesman. A lot of really good NPCs left in the pool. Bring them on, please. God damn. All we needed was a little attack speed, man. Also, how am I making a device bleed? So this is what we're getting at, huh, Southpaw? So I can make a dumb little machine bleed, but I can't make the Joan pedestals bleed. Is that what you're telling me? What sense does that make? Make it make sense, Southpaw, please. We're waiting with bated breath. Make Joan's pedestals not annoying, please. It's a simple ask. No bone shards gained yet, by the way. This is... I'm really glad and I might still upgrade Werewolf to Legendary, depending on how lucky I get moving forward with bone shards. But man, dude. It is dry out here. I would love a flask here. Honestly, probably pretty damn good here. But what could go? That's the question. I think the answer is everything is too good. Now that we have Duel especially, so... Though I guess Hand of Glory could go. But like I said, I'm really not trying to lean too far into the bleeds and strike. Although, strike 2 is always acceptable. You know what? Sure, actually. Let's put our crit to work. Great Bow of Truth is a good item. I don't take it enough. So now, remind me what Strike 2 does. Crit damage by 20%, which doesn't seem like a ton. It is. It's a lot. Strike 4, very unlikely, though. We don't have the item slots for it, I don't believe. We also need to make sure we're using our skills as often as possible so we can maintain that. We definitely need more damage percent. I think the order I'm going to do my shrines is first attack speed and skill cooldown, and then after that, damage percent. We don't have to care about our max HP. It's looking like this is going to be a unique werewolf situation, though. Ooh! This is why I always say beware of this fucking adventurer. Holy fuck. Now we actually have to heal. God damn, she caught me lacking. Holy shit, man. I mean, what are you gonna do, man? Holy shit. That actually sets me back pretty far, though. Well, I guess not too far, but like less damage. Which is a little annoying. Could have just risked it, but definitely not worth risking reassembly. The quote-unquote pitfalls, which is, you know, this run's incredible, but it could be better. And the reason this run is struggling even a little bit is because of low roll door count. That's literally it for the record. It just forever eternally the worst thing that can happen to a skull run, and most people don't even realize it happens to them. If you're new to this game, you probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but the amount of doors you go into before you get to a shop or boss fight is random. You can get a good amount, or you can get a small amount, or you can go all kinds of in between. And the less doors you go into, the less resources you have access to. Less bone shards, less money, less everything. And it heavily, heavily negatively impacts a run, and you have zero control over it. It is probably my biggest gripe gameplay-wise with this game that I wish the devs would reconsider. It adds nothing to Skull. It only takes away from Skull. My suggestion, not that they will ever hear me, is to standardize the door count between like somewhere in the middle high range. You can get rid of Omega Giga, like ultimate amounts of doors to go into. I would happily sacrifice that just to not get door count runs like this. And this run's still doing well, for the record. Like I said, we're not in trouble. It just isn't like popping off as hard as I would like it to. And it's only because of that. Like, we're definitely in winning the run easily territory from here. It just sucks that it's not a Omega Ultra Hyper Giga run. Though it could still turn into one in the last hour with a little bit of luck. So far, no go on that. Okay. Good talk. Hey, good talk, man, you know? At least you were up front. That's cool. I am keep it real hacks. I gotta respect. Real recognize real. I guess it's not still impossible for something crazy to happen. You know, I don't know. Little Joan chest action. I don't even know really what I want, but there's a lot of things that would be really nice. Okay, I'll take the long way. I got shafted on bone shards this run. And this is more than likely the last room of the run, so. Pretty sure it is, because we've been low rolling our doors up to this point. I don't see why things would change. We are, yep. It's like the lowest possible amount of doors you can go into. Still not too late to take this. You can get rid of this. A little damage percent loss. I think it's worth it. Yeah. It's worth it. Does that make Go-Getter a thing? Go-Getter. Go-Getter. Probably not better than Shorthand. Damage percent is disappointing. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not my fault. It's Southpaw's fault. I did what I could. These things could actually be a bit of an issue. Not that I think we're going to lose to them, just that we're going to be here a while. And anything could happen, so don't get too cocky. What no bleeds does to a motherfucker. Like, keep in mind how strong we were up to this point. And I repeat myself from earlier. Why can't I bleed these things if I can bleed the stupid, dumb machine that the Silentist drops? Huh? Riddle me that. What sense does it make? All I'm asking for is a little consistency. This feels like the average, like, day, like, first week Skull player when they get to this point in normal mode. We're doing, like, that level of damage. It's like in your dreams when you're, like, boxing someone and, like, your fists have, like, pills attached to the end of them. My fucking wrists. I'm clicking and I'm clicking, but nothing's happening, man. Thank you. Now, you pay for what you have done. You thought you were doing so well, huh, Joan? No orbs for you. She thought she had me. I'll respect her. This is what I get for stopping her from summoning her orbs. This run is way weaker than I thought it was going to be. That's crazy. I did not think it was going to be like this. And this is against Joan. This is unfortunate. Wow. Oh my god, we can still fix this, actually. This goes, right? Yeah. Wait, is it? Probably. It's really the only thing that makes sense. This definitely helps. Actually, no, this goes, I think. Because we're not taking Go-Getter. We want damage. That's the main thing we care about. Why did I lose damage? No, our damage is just that bad. Oh, wow. That's horrible. So shorthand it is. This will help. Maybe shorthand gets us there, along with the blood drunk sword being awoken. This is still the most important shrine regardless. Like, you might be thinking, Haxa, why not just do your damage percent shrines? But that one's way more important. Because it technically is damage percent. That's kind of the way I've been trying to think about it and point it out to people lately, is the faster you attack, the more damage you're dealing. Gotta make sure we apply lots and lots of bleed. But, like, it's not going to be an issue, I don't think. Yeah, we're already at 20. We're going to get that awoken very quickly. Oops, I don't know why I did that. There's really not much I could do in here. Definitely buy the food. Take the max HP, I guess. And here's my kit. This not finished, of course, but it'll be finished in a second. I'll slow roll over everything so you guys can read if you're new and see what they do. Pause the video on each item if you need to. Here I go. It's a run. It could get better, though. Because we still have to awaken our Blood Drunk Sword, which is important. And we're going to have shorthand value that we didn't have a second ago against Joan. Hopefully it's enough to push this run to a point where I am feeling comfortable. It could be a hard-fought victory. We also still have excessive bleeding plus to lift our spirits a little bit. Even if we don't awaken this against these guys, we'll awaken it against Dark Hero, but we should probably awaken this against them. Oh, yeah. 804. Is that real? That's a pretty big turnaround. It's actually kind of interesting. Okay. That's some damage to believe in. Let's see how this feels. He's already leaving. Okay, let's not get carried away. Okay, suddenly the run's not looking quite so dire. Okay. Took a little too much damage there. I gotta be careful against our boy here, but the damage is certainly looking a lot better. It's gonna be hard to get shorthand value against Dark Skull, though. You gotta remember that he's too fast and too small. And also in power form, he's too dangerous. So, like, I'm gonna be focused way more on actually respecting and dodging his attacks and making sure I'm always getting shorthand value. Dark Hero doesn't quite have that presence. That's a lovely noise, by the way. He's doing the roll. Oh, spikes. So I want to make sure I keep up my Great Bow of Truth. Nice. Nice death position there, buddy. Well done. Okay. Pretty quick turnaround. Still not quite the hyper giga bleed run I was hoping for, but it is not a bad bleed run all of a sudden. It's about to get better with the extra chance for bleeds to do even more damage. And then we're going to get the femur. And we'll be in tip-top fighting shape by Dark Skull, or Alexander. Assuming I get past Dark Skull, which I'm feeling a lot better about all of a sudden. Feeling pretty good about my odds. I want to get a good idea of what my upper limit crit percent is right now. Let me count it up. So obviously with Werewolf passive, it's even more than what it's going to look like. So this is already 70. Then we get 20 from this. So we're well over 100 on Werewolf. And this is, upon inflicting bleeding, has a 45% chance to cause severe bleeding, dealing more damage. And with Relapse and Bloodfest, we have extremely high odds of that to happen. And if that ever procs on the Miracle Grail proc of our bleed, it gets a little nutty. So, let me focus and lock in here, because this is not a free win at all. It's going to be pretty hard fought, I believe. I gotta be careful about casting Rip Apart. Okay, so that's not terrible timing to get him into his middle. Oh, okay, that's not good. I don't like this. Took way too much there. I'm not happy about that. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to play unbelievably careful here against Dark Skull. No! That's bad. Okay, good thing here is we're not sending him into the Giga ult, we're sending him into speed form. Which gives me time to skip the Giga ult, and we very likely will. Oh, he's also getting relapse stunned. I wasn't even thinking about that. Maybe I won't skip the Giga ult. But I'm also not really all that scared of the Giga ult, so like if I don't skip it, I'm not too concerned. Definitely won't skip it if I keep fucking up like that. Okay, that's good. Oh no, we're gonna get him. Okay, good. Pretty good odds to win from here. We'll be taking the femur, which is this. Let me read it for you. Increases physical and magic by 4% for 3 seconds upon landing a critical hit, maximum 80. Crit damage increases by 55% when this effect reaches its maximum value. Pretty good. Especially if you're on a run like this. Like, it's usually my second choice over Tibia if a run ever calls for it. Very rarely does a run call for no Tibia. This is a rare instance. I think this will outperform the Tibia. Though there's, of course, points to be made about the Tibia just being OP. But, like, all our important damage is already capable of critting, and we're already critting a lot. So, like, pretty sure the Tibia here is just better. I mean, the femur. No pillars. You gotta move, buddy. Yeah. Pretty good. Took a little bit there, though. Every point of damage I take is pretty important, so I gotta be aware of that. Time my swaps carefully as well. Everything I do here, like every point of damage, every mistake I make matters a lot because we lost our reassembly. But we're at a decent HP amount here. I say as I continue to take copious amounts of damage. Okay, he died. It's not great, but also it's not like I'm afraid of not being able to kill this thing quickly. Okay, I think from here we win pretty easily. As you can see, it's turned into a good bleed run. It took to the very end, but we got there. Thankfully, I know what I'm doing when I'm building these kinds of runs. Otherwise, I'm not saying I made perfect decisions, but I did what I could within the confines of the low roll door count run. Of course, I haven't won yet. Okay, this does no damage. I don't even know what this does. It's really weird. I don't even know what that attack's supposed to be. GG's. Whee! Alright. Good windscreen. Yeah, man. Low roll doors, man. What are you gonna do? Though thankfully we were able to turn it around into a good run, even if it took to the last second. Definitely would have had a few better item choices, given the opportunity to find them. Hope Slasher and Olive Tree Cudgel are like, cope choices, but like they would have been great. I definitely would have liked to have replaced the Great Sage's time with one of them. Though this was probably giving me a pretty good amount of damage with how often I was swapping. What else would I? That Great Bow of Truth is good. Would have liked a little more strike synergy. Maybe could have done without this with a better bleed item, but I can't even think of what that would be, honestly. Yeah, I got nothing. I guess I don't know, man. The bone shard count, definitely. We have this unique werewolf, which is not terrible, but a little annoying. And also like being able to know when you have to make a decision, like the decision I made to not build my other Skull to Legendary. That's like the kind of knowledge you can only gain the more you play this game, and you can see like the writing on the walls of. In fact, knowing door count is like a point where you gain the knowledge where you can start making decisions like that. It's why I harp on it so much. For one, to get other people complaining about it. This is something I've done with my channel for a long time. Is I bitch about shit, and I hope others start complaining about it in public spaces like the Discord servers of Skull, and then hopefully in the long term it leads to change. It's my Machiavellian scheming. But it's yet to manifest ever, because I've had a lot of complaints over the years that have never been addressed, like Leona Sisters fight sucking ass, still sucks ass. But yeah, the run was good. We turned it around at the last second. Shorthand was a good pick, and also the Blood Drunk Sword at the last second was also pretty damn good as well. And also, it turns out the Femur was definitely a good play, but it was an obvious play here because like we had like 90 crit rate, and our bleeds can already crit, so there's really no reason to take the tibia there. Femur was absolutely banging there. Dark Skull, Power Skull got me. Not too shocked about that. I noticed that as much as I like the Swordsman swap, it is one of those swaps that traps you in place for a long time. It does do good damage, but it certainly traps you in fucking place, which can lead to you being put into awkward positions. And also, same with Sawblade Slash. I'm starting to kind of think Swordsman might be one of those characters that benefits a lot from maybe even mana tech. Being able to cast those as quickly as possible is really nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed the run. Sorry for the nightmarish fucking Joan fight. That shit was awful. But we turned it around in the endgame gauntlet and made a perfectly good and powerful run. And I hope it taught you something about bleed. Very inconsistent to build. But when you can get it working, it's quite powerful. So that's our lesson for today, I guess. And also, low roll doors suck ass, but we already learned that like a million times over. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.